Is a few minutes and see if anybody comes in. If not, then I'll probably just talk about some random something. I've got to figure out how to schedule my lives on YouTube without having to use Restream. So if anybody knows how, you can let me know down in the comments. I can't see any comments. Why can't I see comments? I am assuming that if you make a comment on a live stream, that it will just kind of pop up on my screen. But anyway, guys, this is one of the things that I'm going to start doing, and I will figure out how to schedule them so that you get a notification. But I'm going to start going live. I'm going to go live Monday through Friday just because my weekends are usually so hectic. And during the week, I have a 1 hour lunch break, and I can usually record a video or, go live in my car. It's not a big deal. But I'm going to see if that has any effect on the watch time. And I know we have all felt a big gut punch with this announcement, and if anybody comes in, let me know if you can hear me okay. We all felt the gut punch of this announcement, and I am the type of personality that when something negative in life happens, I react instead of respond. And by that I mean it's usually not a calm reaction. The first thing I do is go, what the heck? What do you think you're doing? Why are you doing? I mean, I just I tend to go off. And my husband is opposite of that. He responds. He doesn't react. And by that I mean, he takes in whatever's going on. He thinks about it. He comes up with a game plan, and then he goes, he moves forward. But we're exact opposites when it comes to that, because my first reaction is a knee-jerk reaction, and that's kind of what I did when I heard about YouTube's announcement and the increase in the watch hours and that sort of thing. And but after it's been a few days now, and I've watched several videos, and I'm not alone, you're not alone, and the positivity actually helps. So for those of you who came on and presented positive vibes instead of the knee-jerk reaction, negative vibe, I really appreciate that, because that helped me out a lot. And if you are watching this video on replay, answer me this question down in the comments. And it's going to seem silly, but if you're trying to get your watch hours like I'm trying to get mine and get your channel pushed out there, you'll understand this question, okay? Let me know down in the comments, does pineapple go on pizza or no? I told you it was silly, but let me know down in the comments if you like pineapple on your pizza. But I personally like bacon on my pizza. So anyway, guys, I'm going to try to post a video every day. I'm going to try to go live every day. Now, the lives will have to be between 11:30 and 12:30 because that is my lunch hour. If I can find time on a weekend, sorry about that, guys, to go live, I will. But I'm not giving up. I'm just going to double down, triple down if I have to, and just spend the next 6 months grinding away at this, because it's all about how bad you want it, y'all. And YouTube does not belong to us. The platform is not ours. It belongs to someone else. And the hard truth is they can do with it what they want, and there's no competition right now. So we just got to put our head down and grind away at it, and hopefully when we lift our heads up, we'll be across that finish line. And there's a lot coming up that we can make videos about. So if you're a crafter, your time of the year is coming up. And, you know, with the fall and that sort of thing, you've got football fixing to start back up. We've got the holidays. You can talk about some Thanksgiving recipes. You can talk about personalized Christmas gifts. I mean, there's so many opportunities that are going to come to us between now and February. Okay, so don't give up just yet. Grind away at it. And the way I look at it is, come February 1st, I will know that I did my very best and did what I needed to do, whether I make it there or not. And that's what it's all about. You know, I want to feel good about what I do in the next 6 months. And I don't want it to be that I sat around and I griped and I bitched and I moaned and complained for 6 months. That's not what I want to look back on. I want to look back on the last 6 months and say, you know what, girl? You impressed me. You did what you needed to do. You rose up and did what needed to be done. And so that's what I'm going to do. I had a couple of notes just in case somebody came on, and I don't see anybody on yet, and that's okay. I know I didn't announce this, with a whole lot of time, but I have right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, I have 4 people on a list that I have told you that I would watch your videos and subscribe to your channel to help you along your journey. Once I get these 4 done and I have gone through a couple of their playlists, if you would like to be added to my list here to help, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Let me know how to find your channel. And I will do that. And I have heard positive and negatives on the sub for sub and view for view thing. On the positive note, I think it's great that we form our own little community and we get each other past this hump. Excuse me, y'all. I haven't been feeling well. But I think it's important to support each other. And if that means getting somebody who is only a couple of hundred hours away from being grandfathered in, I think we should help them do that. If there's somebody that is only a couple of hundred subs from meeting the 1,000 before that point, I think we need to do that. And, then the negative side of it is, you're going to do this, and then when these people meet their goal, they're going to go away and they're not going to support your channel. Well, you don't know that. And if they do, then so what? People do that constantly all the time. I started, I had another YouTube channel called Reality Slots, and y'all, for some reason, I thought that I would be driving to Tampa, which is the closest casino to me, to be making slots videos, because that used to be what I was into watching on YouTube, was slots videos. And I went to Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida one year, and I won like $2,000. Okay, nothing life changing, but it was exciting. And I thought, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start coming here and I'm going to play slots and I'm going to make 15, 20-minute videos. And, if I spend a couple of days here, I can make 15, 20-minute videos, for the 2-3 days I'm here, and then just, space them out as far as posting them. And, yeah, that never happened. However, I did get up to 300 subscribers, and I don't know how much watch time I had. Probably wasn't that much, because I was a low roller. I was not a high roller in the casino, and I never will be. But anyway, there's still nobody here, but I'm going to keep talking. If anybody has a tip for clogged ears, let me know. I have fluid behind my ear, so I have moments where I get dizzy and I can hear that fluid or I can feel it back there. It's driving me nuts, y'all. Okay, so another question I had for you guys, and this is more on a serious note. Do you use your front-facing camera or your back-facing camera? I use my front camera just because I like to see, you know, if I've got something crazy going on with my hair, like right here, you know, I can fix it. But I just like to make sure that I'm in frame and that sort of thing. So I always use my front facing camera. But let me know down below if you use your phone. If you do, if you use your front facing camera or your rear camera, or if you use a different type of camera. Let me know what you're using. So something else that I was working on last night. I want to retire before I'm able to retire, and I know that's probably a long shot. However, if you have a goal, you got to work towards that goal, right? So I got into woodworking and was trying to do it the El Cheapo way. I was watching a lot of Dollar Tree craft videos, and they all looked very interesting and fun to me. So I began to do that. And my husband bought me a laser engraver, y'all. And I absolutely love it. I can't tell you how much money I have spent on wood and paint and SVG files. But anyway, I thought, okay, I'm going to use YouTube to push sales to my Etsy shop. So last night I sat and I built out a YouTube channel. It's, if you're interested in seeing it, it's Carhart Laser and Lumber, and it's on Etsy. So I made up a YouTube channel, meaning I did the banner and I did a profile photo for it. It's not of me, it's of a logo. But anyway, I wanted to be able to drive sales because Etsy is moving like molasses in December in Alaska. I mean, it is just a slow drip, y'all. But I like to make wood round signs, like the welcome signs that people like to put on their front doors. I've made, for a couple of businesses, I've made 2 custom signs, not really big. But anyway, I did record my first video for that channel. I just haven't made it public yet. I'm going to wait until I have at least 3 videos, I think, before I go live with it. But I was showing the machine that I use, which is WeCreate. It's a WeCreate Vision Pro 45 watt. I think the cutting area is 12 by 19 or something of that effect, 19 by 12, however you look at it. But it does have an extension bed, so I could do porch leaners and things like that. So I'm gonna have that channel going so that it will drive sales to my Etsy shop, and I will have a second line of income hopefully coming from that. And if that business picks up enough, then I can quit my 9-to-5 and just focus on my Etsy shop, my laser engraving, and YouTube. That's the goal. But for any of you guys that watch this later on, leave me a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, give this live a thumbs up, and answer the questions in the comment. And I guess that's it for now, y'all. I do need to go in and make myself a sandwich to take back to the office. And I need to record a quick video to post later on tonight. So anyway, guys, I'm going to try to be going on, coming on live at 11:30, Monday through Friday. So hopefully I will see you guys next week. I will try to figure out how to schedule this so that you guys get notified the next time I go live. And hopefully next time we'll be live a little bit longer. And it's a lot easier to do lives when there's people here chatting with you. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate you watching this on replay, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all. Let me see if I can figure out how to end the live. Bye, y'all.